Have you ever heard your own voice on recordings? It's cringy, isn't it? Have you heard how you stutter as well? If not, you're probably ashamed a little of how you might sound. It's normal to feel this way. I have felt this way. One time during online school, I had to read something in front of the class. um, and that was when I couldn't read properly. I hadn't practiced it enough times. And so it was a slow pace. And then after that, my friend, uh, my friend told me that during the whole reading process, my microphone was just a little bit too close to my mouth. And when I breathed in, it was just a almost deafening sound. So that didn't make me feel confident. And another time, while I was on vacation, like a school trip to Seville, we pulled off a prank on our other classmates by pouring a whole tub of water on them, and someone, of course, had to videotape the whole thing. And on that videotape, you can clearly hear me and my voice, and I was saying something on that videotape, and I stuttered. And this clip had to be shared by the whole group because it was an exciting thing to see the reactions of all the people that were getting pranked. But that didn't make me feel confident, because there it is. It's concrete video proof of how I sound and how I stutter. Now you may say, okay, but they must know by now. But that's just how the brain thinks. I cannot explain it. I know that they absolutely know that I stutter, but my brain just doesn't work properly, maybe. And for the cringy voice, on that topic, there's a scientific explanation for this. So when you speak, you hear your own voice, but it's distorted. When you speak, you hear vibrations that are from your vocal cords that travel upwards through your skull and that get intercepted in your eardrums. And so you might realize that this isn't the authentic way that you sound. So, if you record yourself, now that's the way that other people hear you and perceive you. It's the authentic way you sound. Now, have you had any complaints from other people about how you sound? Not if you stutter or not, about how you sound. Probably not. So why are you worrying about if your voice is too childish, too high-pitched, not deep enough? Because if you haven't went yet through puberty, it will change. Your voice will change. You just have to accept that with time, your voice will change, and you cannot directly control it. Now, you might say, well, if I started to smoke, I will have such a deeper voice. Yes, you probably will. But is it worth it? I don't think so. So let's get to the getting over your fear of stuttering part of this video. So in a nutshell, it's this. Record your voice to study your stutter. Study your stutter. And you can do this at two places. At home, where you feel most relaxed, and as well in a public place, in public situations. And you must do it as well as in the most relaxed public situation. Maybe your most relaxed public situation might be chilling with your friends. That's for me the most. But it's also important to record the most feared public situation. Maybe that's for you speaking in front of the class, maybe presenting something. You also must videotape that. And then you play it back, you analyze it, and this is where a speech therapist comes in handy. Because your speech therapist can't be with you 24/7. She doesn't know how you sound 24/7. So it will be insightful for her to know where your problems are and how you deal with real world situations. Now, try to be assertive, because many speech therapists just like to do their normal therapy, no extra curricular things that are mentioned by the client. So you might as well squeeze everything that you can from your stuttering sessions, because they aren't cheap. And also, try to ask any and all the embarrassing questions that you have in mind. Just by hearing how you speak and how you stutter, it will be very beneficial for your development. You may find that you perceive some blocks as taking too long, but when you hear them back, it's normal, slow-paced speech. Many other people speak this way, so you shouldn't feel embarrassed that you take pauses and you speak slowly and maybe quietly. And if you have some trouble, if you see that you have some trouble in certain situations, you now know what you must practice. So, as I said, if you have trouble reading, maybe pick up a book and try to read it. If you have trouble introducing yourself, maybe go out, speak to a stranger. And if you can't do that, maybe record your conversation with your family. So, as a practical task, go out today, or if it's too dark outside, maybe speak with your mother, because she will appreciate it. So, speak to a stranger or your mother and record it and see how you do. And then play it back, and you might find it that your speech isn't that bad, and you needn't worry so much about it, as I have found out. So, look for everyday situations that can be used as an opportunity to better yourself. So, record them, play it back, and see how you can improve. Have a nice day.